Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. club. And I'm out, it's lunchtime, and all of a sudden the skies have blued up. There's not much wind, but it's turning into a glorious, mild but pleasant summer's day. I'm down here in front of the Museum of Contemporary Art, and I've got another book summary to click through. So if you can indulge me just for 10 or 15 minutes, we'll get through this book summary and hopefully learn something new. And today's book summary that we're going to talk about is entitled The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, and it's by an author named John Mark Comer. And this book is all about learning how to slow down, relax, and live simpler. Because the author talks about the fact that we are surrounded by a disease, an insipid disease known as the hurry disease, where we're always rushing. We're stressed, we're exhausted, and if you sit back and think, why am I doing it? You won't have very many answers. So how do we get here? How do we get to the point in our lives where we're rushing all the time to get somewhere, and when we get there, we're rushing to go somewhere else? It's a little bit like the jet skiers that you see out there on the waterways. They're all dressed up, they get together in a posse, and they rush off, then they rush back the other way, then they rush the other way, then they come back, they rush to come back, and a lot of them get booked because they're speeding within 200 meters of the shoreline, and then they get off their jet skis and just spend the rest of the day rushing to get back on the jet ski, to rush out again and rush forward, rush back. And it's a little bit like our careers, like our work lives. I remember, a lot of people took tremendous pride in saying that they were busy. I'm busy all the time. And I remember asking people, busy doing what? You've been doing this for so many years. You should be a director, you should be a CEO, you should be a leader in your field, and yet you're still an analyst or you're still a first-line manager. Where has all this busy got you? So let's kick off now and just talk about what the author's talking about. So the first major point that come out of the book is that the bottom line is that we all need moments of peace and silence, and moments of solitude. And we need to make time for these things on a daily basis. I know it's hard to even contemplate, but you need me time. You need some time to spend by yourself doing things that are going to help you relax, find peace, and enjoy those quiet moments. But it's hard to do because we're living in a world of constant distraction. Wherever you look, there's always something happening, and there's always somebody wanting to get your attention, be it on social media, be it at work, be it at home. There's constant distractions happening left, right and centre, and unless we're able to control those distractions, we're never going to find peace, we're never going to find solitude, and we're going to be stressed out of our minds all the time. And it's critical for our emotional, healthy life to find solitude and to find peace. Jesus made time for solitude, to go away and pray. God, when he created the world created creation, rested after the sixth day. So we have models that have come before us in terms of how we should consider living our lives. But the fear that most people have is that they think that solitude equals loneliness. But it's not the case. Solitude has nothing to do with loneliness. Loneliness is another state, a state of emptiness where you don't feel connected. But with solitude, you can feel connected to yourself, you can feel connected to your Creator, and it allows you to connect in your way to the world around you. So the call to action here is very simple. We need time throughout the day where we take a break and have me time, and we all also need to consider resting one day a week. When I was growing up, Sunday was a rest day. The shops were closed, there was nothing much to do on a Sunday other than to spend time with your family, with your friends, just chilling out and enjoying, savouring life. So we need to reflect, we need to rest, reflect and recharge is the key message to come from this text today. And the author also takes us on a journey to talk about something else which is really powerful as well, that we shouldn't fear inefficiency. Now, there are too many people out there who are just plain perfectionists and are worrywarts, are worried sick because they're scared of being inefficient with what they do and how they do it. But this author here just reminds us and says that there's nothing bad with being inefficient, and you don't need to be perfect and efficient with everything you do, and just enjoy the journey, the inefficient journey where you don't need to hurry, you don't need to do things all the time, and you can just enjoy the journey, you can smell the roses, and just be present in that particular moment wherever you are. So once again, you don't need to be perfect. Nobody's perfect, and perfection is a trap. And if you get into that trap, that never-ending vortex, you will never ever be satisfied, you'll never ever be happy, and you'll always feel incomplete and incompetent. So we need to have time to listen to our thoughts. Try not to multitask all the time. I know we can't get away with it, but focus on one task at a time and do it as best you can without hurrying. And at the end of the day, have a look at all the things that are on your list of tasks throughout the day and manage those tasks. Some tasks you need to do, some tasks you need to put off to another day, some tasks you need to delegate to other people who are in a better position to do them and will love doing them. And there are other things that you just have to delete and just forget and just don't even consider doing, and not feel bad about it as well. Anyway, I think that's the end for today. So thank you very much for joining me on this other version, this other episode of Jim's 5am Club. I'm coming to you at lunchtime here in the city, and as you can see, there's not much activity about. It's pretty quiet, and I can get away with doing my Jim's 5am clubs out here in public without fear of being heckled, without fear of people looking at me strangely. And so we'll finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and most importantly, Let's ruthlessly eliminate the hurry in our lives. Make some time to enjoy peace and quiet and tranquility throughout the day, throughout the week. To remember that times of solitude are not times of loneliness, because times of solitude mean that you're connecting with yourself, with your Creator, and with the world in general. But you're doing it on your terms. Because at the end of the day, we need time to reflect, rest, and recharge. So thank you once again, and let's live, learn, and pass it on. To my friends and family, I look forward to coming to you again from another place with another message, and we'll see where it leads us. Hopefully we can all learn, we can all benefit from some of this OPE, other people's experience. That is a treasure trove, and it comes in the form of books, and we don't have to basically live 1,000 lives to gain the experience of 1,000 people. Take care, and we'll chat again. Like ya from Jim's 5am Club.